god. My wait.
The top.
Sure.
Hi.
Hi, here's Echo from Pektis Studio.
Hi, I'm Julian, also from Pektis Studio.
Hey, you're Pektis. So, you guys probably noticed that this video we're gonna have a German version, an English version, and Julian is obviously holding the conversation of the German one. And since it's the English one, I will try to do the intro first. So
bad in English.
Notice that? So basically in this video, we wanted to show you maybe 2 factions out of the 6 factions we have for the potato game. So far, I keep referring as a potato game, but it has a proper name, which is?
Battle of the Knollen.
And what does Knollen mean?
Spud or potato. That's a German word.
Yeah, okay. So hopefully any English-speaking country can just look at the word and know how to pronounce, because it's exactly how it looks.
And otherwise, everybody learns the German word Knollen.
Yeah, it's a funny word anyway. So basically today we're going to show you, what do we say? We're going to show the priest faction as well as the mage, right? And in the last video, Yuna already made a video about how he came up with the idea. There's a lot of question answered in that video. So if you want to check out the myth of all, why potato, go look at that video. And Yuna even made a map for it. Obviously, so far that the map, it is made by AI art, which is, we're not going to use it. It's only for Julian to have like visual aids for him to imagine how the world look like it. That's eventually, if you guys really love that map, we can find a way. I can take the time to illustrate it, but it's really a lot of work. So I try to put it off.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe just to show you that the map is also like I said, I have to use AI because I suck in drawing.
You also have no imagination.
Yeah.
If you don't see
No.
if you don't see it, you cannot imagine it.
I draw it in a ridiculous, childish way. And then I tell you, AI, please make it look like this. And that's also what I did with the map. Just to say that this just gives you an idea, because the map, if it will exist, looks different, and it just shows you a little bit where something can be, and for me to have an idea how the nations can start.
World of starches.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
We need to put so many like Easter eggs in
the world of starches. So, yeah. So obviously we have 5 different factions. 6. Black, which is the undead. Blue, which will be here, which is it
is tank.
Yes, the tank, or more the knights. Here is the forest, or here's the forest. Here will be more the nature-bound potatoes. In the desert are the holies.
They're in desert because of Jesus.
Maybe. And here's like the purple faction. And like I said, everything can change. Yeah. So, and we want to show you 2 factions today. We also want to show you the process, how the game developed a little bit. For example, here's the beginning part. This is German, but don't worry. It just means the name, which is Pyra, of this little cute potato. Zündfunke, it means like lightning spark. And at the beginning, it was the ability that it can burn 3 cards.
Yeah, for these kind of cards, for the character cards, it's 2-sided. So on the back side, it's in English. On the other side, it's in German. So they don't have to worry about the language if you don't speak German, obviously.
But later, I hope I really would like to have that language independent. So not language independent. That there will be a German version and the English version.
I'm confused. No, whatever.
Yeah, and to show you a little bit the progress. Here, this is also German. Here you can see spark, light. Yeah, I wrote this in Excel sheets if you want to know how to make games. Wait a look.
Yeah, we're gonna make a video about how you can design games in Excel sheet. It is kind of a phenomenal. Me and Mahmoud cannot understand how he can do that.
Yeah, for me that's fun. But you can see the ability to change it. and the name will change to that. This is the passive ability, which is always triggered if a low number unit of this unit is triggered. And in this case, now it's changed that it can reverse the numbers.
Yeah, so basically, if you don't know that this game is going to be a main characteristic or main mechanism, it is a trick-taking game. So like naturally, the higher number is going to have advantages. However, there are ways to mitigate around that. So such as the knight.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, this is a mage. So, and also today we wanted to introduce the
wait.
So, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I wanted to go through but sorry.
No, I just wanted to say that we're trying, for us, the theme, just look at Julian has to generate a map to continue design the game.
I need some help to visualize it.
Yeah, I know. What I'm trying to say is that for us, the theme is very important. Even though it is a fantasy, we want the fantasy coming through the theme. That's why, like a couple of days ago, I was also, when you guys look at this video, it's probably months ago, but I asked on Instagram, what is your most thematic trick-taking game? Because for us, the problem is most of the trick-taking game, most of them,
very abstract.
they're because of numbers and everything. So we wanted to, for us, the theme, obviously, and combined with mechanics, it's really, really important. So we wanted to make sure that each faction, even though they're fantasy inspired, but it has to be somehow connect with the mechanism. So for example, what does this mage do? Or what does the mage faction do?
Yeah, the mage faction will manipulate the cards.
So manipulate the cards and the colors and the numbers.
Show it you here. This is English, German. For example, here he can do mind reading. He can look at different cards before he takes them. Play cards. He can play cards, play a card, and add another number out of the hand.
Change the trump color.
Change the strength. The trump color. So he can make a lot of different things with that. And this is like the basic things at the beginning. It will also maybe change. Yeah. So what we just saw is here, this is the origin, how the character looked like.
Yeah, these are generated by you, Knollen. By AI. However, obviously, my purpose is to change that.
And that's changed now that it looks, wait a second, where do I have it? Here.
This one?
Yeah. Here's the change now.
It's the one that I drew. I think when you're talking about magician, well, not magician, mage, it's kind of there's typical characteristic, like they have a hat and then they have a cape, they have a, what is this thing?
Staff.
So yeah, but however, we wanted to, like I said, it is a universe in a potato universe. So we wanted to add something that is kind of cute and not taking things seriously, like a really high fantasy or whatnot. That's why this magician is trying to create more potatoes in their hand. So on the right hand, it can add more potatoes. So that is the hero of the purple faction.
Yeah. So, and what we're going to show you now with the yellow faction is that in the end, I try to have more than one hero per faction, so you can choose, and there's more replayability. We're going to show you how through this part also with the yellowish people, potatoes, which the yellow faction is more.
Now there are different color of potatoes. Because for me, potato in the supermarket, just one color. And then when I started drawing this game, Yunan was showing me different skin color of potatoes.
I don't know, but I think in Germany we have
crazy.
We have 3,000 different kind of potatoes. Talk.
3,000?
Yeah. Wait.
There are two things I'm overwhelmed when I go to a German supermarket. One thing, it is potato. How many different potatoes they have. Then they're very, very proud about their potato. Oh, wait, I shouldn't say it out loud.
Oh, no. So close to 300.
300 different sorts. Okay. And then the second thing, I'm very, very confused about choosing which one to eat, to buy. It's apples.
Just one thing. We have really, one of the first thing is you search the 50 best.
The 50 best potatoes?
Yeah, it's ranked, which are the, what is it, types? Yeah, the 50 different best types of potatoes. Yeah, we love potatoes in Germany. But now we go back. You can see here, and I want to show you the progress. alle Spieler nennen die Zahl einer Funktionsfrage in den Händen. So it was like Erntesegen, which means the praise of the harvest. And he can choose different trump colors, and that was then changed into this way. Let's see, is this English? See, the harvest blessing, increase your hand limit. So he actually later is able to have more cards in his hand. So it's better if you trigger these cards. And these cards, these abilities will be triggered every time one of your low card number is
played by any player.
Because it is a trick, I can show it here by the purple. These cards here. So this is the small, the medium, and the big units.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And every time one of my 1, 2, 3 is played in the trick, it triggers my ability. So it also, of course, the other can play these low numbers out to get rid of them because they don't have a big value. But every time they do it,
you might trigger someone else's free ability. Yeah.
So you have to think if you want to do it. And yeah, then
that was purple. Continue with the yellow.
Yeah, so here's like you see, in this case, he will get more hand cards. And that's also interesting because which I will explain you, I have a different game in mind, which you can later play with all the same cards. But also you have abilities. For example, here, sacrifice, you can draw extra cards and you can keep 3 and have to give other players 2. That is because normally your hand card limit is 5 or 5. So he can have in the end like 8 and he can give himself more cards and other people. Because he's like a priest, which is a supporting group, you can also do some little bit
damage.
Yeah, you can add damage. So maybe you can help somebody, or you can help yourself, or in the later build you can help one of your other players. And then take one card from the trick to your hand. And I have to say, I love this. Because this is another unit in the game which originally looked like this. And
it's a buff.
Yeah, it's like he buffed him up. Yeah. So these are the different things, the different abilities, which, like I said, can still change. And now we want to show, Echo can tell you a little bit about the process, how she took.
It's a pain in the butt, okay? Go back to it. First of all, if you don't know because me personally, I didn't grow up with reading fantasy books or playing World of Warcraft or League of Legends or whatnot. So I'm not really familiar with the fantasy world. So when you tell me magician, mage, I get it. I know roughly what they do, what their ability. But if you tell me a priest, then I would wonder, why is there a religious group in a fantasy setting? Is it a cult? So it is confusing to me. And then when you then said, okay, it is a healer. So for me, healer is a healer. Priest is a priest. So it kind of doesn't click with me in my brain. It's kind of hard to do the research because then I need to understand what is a priest in a fantasy setting. Especially, you didn't take the inspiration from World of Warcraft. So I need to understand what is a priest in a World of Warcraft. I guess there's a lot of people watching the video play World of Warcraft. So you probably, when Yunan says priest, then you immediately understand what
it means. But it's not only there. World of Warcraft really set like the line for fantasy, but they also have maybe a priest.
Yeah, but I doubt it's a healer. Is it a healer? I mean, we can check it.
I can check, but yeah. So, but the one is, what was your plan to develop?
Develop this. I don't know. They should be. I know they should be. I don't know if they should be friendly looking or like ferocious looking. Or this is my sketch. So first of all, I kind of look like a monk, like a bold Buddha. This is the whole time that I'm saying. Because for me, Buddha, I mean, in my culture, Buddha, it's always like very kind and very easygoing kind of character. So that's why I give it no hair and no sprouts coming out and no hats. So, however, in exchange of that, it has like a halo, like a effect behind. It says spud. Maybe we need to come up with a spell or something for the halo part. And then it has like a typical cape. Yeah.
So in Dungeon and Dragons, it's called cleric, which is a priest. Cleric is normally, you know what that means?
Why do you need a priest to be a healer? Why can't I be a doctor?
It's more somebody who was blessed by the gods and
Like Jesus.
Yeah, that's why he can do blessings and healings. So in Dungeons and Dragons, it's the same, and I think in DSR also, it's a German wordplay. Okay, sorry. Yes.
Anyway, and then this potato is holding a book. You know, this book has to be different than the magician book because I think magician. I keep saying magician. It's Mage. It has darker spells, but because of the facial expression, they should be friendly. So this book is also called "How to Save a Spud." I don't know how we're gonna translate that into German, but it is supposed to be like a book that they read to cure people, and then they also have a staff that is like look very holy and stuff. So generally, this atmosphere of this character should give you like warm and friendly and energizing sort of grace kind of feeling. I think I didn't color this yet. I just made a sketch. So far, this is how I imagine it look. If I'm wrong, you guys let us know, because I personally have problems like understanding this character.
No.
But yeah.
So, and now we want to show you, like I said, these are like, and the game comes out at the beginning. I want to have like the main game with
6 factions,
yeah,
6 set characters,
6 set characters, and then depending how the Kickstarter campaign will work, I want to bring more characters in, and then maybe you can just add them to the game. So every time, everybody has to play with a different faction, so you can play it with up to 6 people, but you can also add new heroes. And here's, for example, one. I want to have like per faction that there's like supporter, which is like the priest or the cleric. Like here we would have an example for the tank, and here we'll have an example for a damage dealer. And yeah, in this case, this would be like the tank version of the yellow faction.
Okay.
Just to give an idea, yeah, the paladin.
Okay.
Yeah, that. But of course, just as an idea, then
yeah,
he has to do all the work.
Yeah, we haven't shown you all the monster art yet.
Yeah.
Those are also hilarious. Like, I like all the potato faction and have fun drawing them, but all the monsters, they're so hilarious. Like, if you visit us during Essen, you probably already see some of them, but we'll save that to a later video. I come to another point that we have a lot of ideas for this game that it could work for this core game. It's competitive. It might be have expansion that in the future it can work together, and also have separate heroes for the same color, so you can change your heroes and whatnot. But it's all depending on how well the game does in the campaign. During the campaign, there is a lot of demand, or a lot of people like the game, then it's a possibility we're gonna be able to fulfill our initial plan for the game. So it comes to all of you. Like, if you wanted to check out the game, we're going to have a Gamefound link under in the description down below, so you can go give it a follow. By that, we can know how many people are actually interested in the game. And by that, it's also a good information when we're trying to approach this game with other publisher or localizing company to tell them, hey, there's a lot of people interested in this. Are you interested in publishing together with us? So we'll say great thank you beforehand. It's really can help us a lot if you can go there and give us a follow.
Okay, so then we can say thank you very much.
Yeah, and next video we're going to do more other factions. We still have 4 more to do.
And then I will make maybe a small playthrough of the current state and give you an idea how I want to do a second game used with the same cards. So if you buy this game, you can take the cards and buy like the corporation game to fight against the force from out.
That part we still have to
But that's not
plan. Yeah, it's not just like a planning, because we don't even know how to do that with the trick-taking part.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it for this video.
So he's also saying goodbye.
See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.